So the internet says there's going to be some thunderstorms today, and I can definitely feel it. It's definitely kind of, you can feel the rain coming on this morning, but it says I have until 11 o'clock. And if I have until 11 o'clock, that means that I have about 4 hours worth of mowing that I can do. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mow until I can't mow anymore because of rain, or you know, something else happens like it always does. And then we'll find some other projects for the rest of the day if it is thunderstorming and whatnot. I'm sure Bailey could use my help inside with something. This is gonna be our brooder barn. Now we're not brooding chicks in it right now because it's just not set up. I don't have the brooder boxes and stuff built in there yet. There's no electricity out here. I don't have enough extension cord to run electricity out here, so we just have them up in the garage for right now. But eventually that's where I want to have all of our babies go. All baby chicks, baby pigs. When we get the pigs in 1 week, they're gonna go in there and they're gonna clean up all that overgrowth that is in those pens. So I'm gonna do my morning maintenance, make sure that everything's good to go with the tractor, and then we'll get on it. I love that I have AC in this tractor. I almost got an open station tractor, and you know, I could hear my grandpa in the back of my mind saying, get a cab tractor, you're gonna want AC. And I'm glad I got it. It's nice. So I'm not a big coffee drinker. I don't drink coffee very often, but sometimes you just get up and it's hard to get moving. Have a cup of joe. Also, I don't know why they call it a cup of joe. Well, I busted my first shear pin of the day. Let's time to see how fast I can fix it. I had to pull back over here to the tractor shed because I forgot to put there's 5 shear pins in one of those packages that you get from Tractor Supply. I've now gone through all 5 of them. So I've broken 6 shear pins so far. So I had to come over here and grab the new package. Let's do it. Let's time to see how long it takes me to fix this. I don't think it takes that long. I think I can typically get it in under 5 minutes. I got all the tools I need. The box wrench, my ratchet, a big hammer, and the new shear pin. I'm gonna put 5 minutes on the timer. Let's see how quickly we can do this. Go. Done. How quick was that? Guys, that took me like 3 minutes. That's not bad. So if I have all the tools, and I've done it 4 times just out in the field, broken a shear pin and just got out right there at the tractor, and fixed it. And it doesn't take long. I think the hardest part is getting the shear pin, the holes lined up on the U-joint, and then getting the PTO shaft like back on. That's the hardest part. And I don't know if you're supposed to take it off, but I take it off so that I can move the U-joint of the PTO around at the gearbox. So I can move it around and line it up with the hole on the gearbox. All right, not bad. I think I'm gonna go get some gas in the tractor and continue mowing. I don't have very much more to do in the front pasture. We're almost done with the front. And then we can tackle all of this behind us. That's gonna be a job for the next couple days. So I've been working on the front pasture now for 4 days. But I'm only working on it a couple hours at a time. And then, you know, it's been raining on me, and then I've been breaking things. And then, you know, having to deal with Emmy and other things that are just going on. So I've been working on the front pasture for about 4 days. The back pasture is larger though. I have about, I think I have about 13 to 15 acres of front pasture, not including the pond. And I have 15.8, almost 16 acres in the back. So it might take me a little bit longer, maybe about the same amount of time. The difference in the back versus the front is the front you have the pond to go around, and then there's a whole bunch of trees over in this corner that I'm working on right now that I'm having to work around. Out here there are trees spaced out, but for the most part the pasture is square, is a big rectangle. So that might make it a little bit easier. There's a lot more open space back here just to make long passes back and forth. So that it might be take less time to mow the back. We'll see. And I'm just kind of chugging along, you know, going real slow, making sure that my RPMs are high, and really cutting everything up and shredding everything up. Whenever we get to a maintenance cycle of mowing this, I'll most likely be able to do it a lot quicker. One, because I'll know what's on the ground. Right now I have no clue where anything's at, and I'm hitting stuff and breaking shear pins and stopping to fix it. And I'm going real slow so that I can try to find things. Once I get everything mowed and I know where everything's at, we'll be able to go a lot quicker. I'll know when to speed up. I'll know when I can slow, or when I'll need to slow down. So I'm gonna load back up, go get some gas in the tractor, and finish working up on this job in the trees over here. And when I'm done with that, I'll show you. Well, it started raining way earlier than they said it was going to. I came up to the house because Bailey needed help getting the weed eater fixed. And we walked, because she came out to get me while I was driving the tractor. We walked up to the house. It was really nice. And as I was sitting in the garage fixing the weed eater, it started downpouring. So I said, I gotta go get the camera. I ran out here to the tractor shed because I left the camera in the truck. I got soaked, but I gotta get the tractor. It's still sitting out there, and well, we're gonna have to make the run from here. Let's go get it! This rain is so much thicker than in Washington. Oh my gosh. The rain is, I'm under trees now. It's still raining on me. The rain here is so much thicker and heavier than the rain up in Washington. It's ridiculous. I just ran like 200 feet. I'm soaked. There's the tractor. Let's go get in it and get this camera dry. Beau enjoys it. Me, not so much. Okay. I'm soaking wet. Look. I mean, I've gotten used to being really wet because of sweat, but this dog. They love the rain. I mean, they love the water because it's hot. Oh man. Let's go get this tractor up in the tractor barn to store till this storm's over. Whew, AC. That's important. Even when it's raining like this, it's super hot. Well, I was gonna show you everything that we got cut down out here in the front pasture. And I even mowed us a little road through these trees. It looks like they used to have a little access road right here, probably just to get out here to the pasture, because it leads right to one of the gates. But we're not going to take it. I'm going to go this way. Here's a cool feature: windshield wipers. We got all this area mowed down right here too. And Bailey stomped her foot where she wanted this year's garden at. And it is gonna go right just above on the other side of that push pile right there. Right over there. Man, this rain is coming down. Move, you. I was supposed to have until 11. Well, we made it until 10 o'clock. I got the entire front pasture mowed. I'm done. I'm done with it. Now all I got to do is kind of like weasel in between all the trees. But all like the open areas, they're all mowed down. So that's nice. I guess I don't need to wash it now. I was gonna wash it this week. I just need to blow all this grass and whatnot off. We decided that the areas around the trees, I want to get all the tree areas cleared out. And you can kind of see that it gets really thick around that bunch of trees. I want to get all that cleared out, but I can't get my tractor underneath there because, I mean, mainly the cab. I don't want to mess my cab up. So we decided that after we get done running our pigs through the garden area to till that up, we're gonna move them out there into those trees. I have an entire, what I feel like is an entire forest right out here. That line of trees there, it goes back a few acres. And my original plan was to start running pigs through there, but I don't need that land yet. So I would like to clear this up so that, you know, it's right here next to the house. It's kind of a pretty area. I think it would be really nice if it was cleared out and you could actually see the trees and through them. So we're gonna run the pigs over there whenever we're done with our garden area. And the rain is kind of letting up right now, so let's see if we can get out here. And was that just did we just get like a 4-second storm? Can I get back to mowing now? It's not raining anymore. Kind of sprinkling. Well, that's Texas rain for you. If you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. The rain wanted me to just last just long enough for me to run through it all and get soaking wet, and then let up whenever I was done. That's fun. All right, so Bailey stomped her foot over here. We're gonna turn this little area here into a garden. And it's what we had originally kind of thought whenever we were looking at our map layout on Google Earth Pro. I'm gonna go inside, since, I mean, I can't really do anything outside right now. I'm gonna go inside and just map this area out again. Let's go check that out real quick.
How is it?
It stopped raining as soon as I got the tractor in under the shed.
Yeah.
I'm soaking wet. It was raining.
Open the side door for you.
It's done raining now. So if you haven't already watched my video about using Google Earth Pro to plan your farm, go back and check it out. Super efficient tool to use. You know, use technology to make your homestead or your farm more efficient. So we use this as a planning tool to kind of decide what we want to put where. On just like an overview level, we get that a lot of times plans don't go exactly how you want them to. And that's okay. This is just so we have a general idea of what we want. We can see how big paddocks are, how large pasture, how many acres we have where we want to put garden beds and stuff like that. In that garden area that we want for our first garden, we have 113 feet by 100 foot approximately. And that was 1/4 of an acre. What we need to do is on that garden planner that I used to have, and I think it's gardenplanner.com. It's like $35. Last I remember, it's like $35 a year, and then you can put in your zone and do everything. We need to do that because we said that we were going November, late October. So what does well here? Leave me a comment.
Pumpkin?
It might be late to plant pumpkins, but we can look.
I don't know.
We want to make our own bread, like our own flour. So we're gonna do like we're gonna make whole wheat flour. We wanted to grow our own patch of wheat, and I think you're supposed to plant it in the fall for it to come up in the spring.
So then we could do like half veggies and then half wheat.
Well, no, not half of that wheat.
Oh, okay.
That'd be a lot.
Well, we eat a lot of bread.
We're gonna play around with this. If you have any tricks, tips, or suggestions on what we should plan on growing this year in the fall, let me know in the comments. So we've been asked a lot about this, so we're gonna finally do it. We've had a lot of requests to do a farm tour.
Okay.
So we've done it. We've done 2 farm tours with other channels, with Tim from Ridge Life and with Ryan from Freedom from Foods Farm. But we're gonna finally do our own full farm tour. We're gonna go through the entire property. I've got it mowed down enough where I feel like it's presentable. Most of the trash and stuff is picked up. Not that we want to show this perfect property that we have, because it's not. We're doing a lot of work to get it to where we want.
But it's got to be accessible.
It's got to be. We have to be able to get to where we want to show you. So now that I've gotten a lot of it mowed down, we're gonna do a full front to back farm tour, and then maybe a separate video we'll do the house.
Okay.
So this is Wednesday. On Friday's video. Friday, I'll post it at 10 a.m. on Friday morning. We're gonna be doing a full front fence to our back fence and each side farm tour of Fuller Farms. So don't miss it.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys next time.